Hey everyone, welcome back to another Mini-Sode where today we'll be talking about Trivial Pursuit Unhinged. Based on the classic board game that caused almost as many fights as Monopoly, Unhinged takes the familiar trivia staple and throws in a few changes to give it a zesty party flair. You have a few modes to choose from, starting with Classic Mode, which is a straight-up digital version of the board game, with the goal being to answer trivia questions in 6 different categories to earn a wedge piece for each category, before heading to the center of the board and answering the final question to win the game, with up to 6 players at once. This can be done by either answering the questions via multiple choice or shout-out mode. With the shout-out option on, the player answering the question must, well, shout out the answer, then press the A button to show the actual answer. Then the other players can vote if they got it right or wrong. This option is a lot of fun if you're having a party and everyone playing is a bit drunk, otherwise multiple choice is still a fine way to play. Next is the titular mode, Unhinged, which is the party mode of Trivial Pursuit for up to 4 players. Here, the gameplay and rules still apply like in Classic, but now there's a few new add-ons to spice it up. For instance, there are spaces on the board that change up the game, such as rotating the board, teleporting your token to a space of your choosing, passing your question to the next player, and more. There's also bonus points that you earn while playing, which you can use as a sort of currency to buy special moves in order to get an edge on your opponents, like re-rolling dice, get a new question, and steal an opponent's wedge or protect your own from being stolen. You can also use points to bet on whether the player answering the question will get it right or wrong. Lastly, for Unhinged mode, there are video clips to go along with the questions to give it a more modern feel. I have to say, giving something as basic as Trivial Pursuit the Mario Party treatment is a great touch, especially with the max amount of players, as it keeps the game fresh and exciting. Lastly, you have Flash mode, where up to 6 players compete in a quick game taking place on a tower. You choose between the 2 categories available on that rung of the tower, and if you answer the question correctly, you progress up the tower and the next player goes, though you stay put if you answer incorrectly. The first one to the top wins. This mode is much more accessible for those who want to flex their trivia muscle but not sit through a full game. As a last quick mention, Unhinged did support online multiplayer via Xbox Live, but there's a possibility that Unhinged players might exist on X-Link. As far as visuals go, while it's very colorful to look at, there's not much to it except the board and the aforementioned video clips, but it's Trivial Pursuit, so this gets the job done. On the audio side, the music is basic pop jazz fare, which is quite enjoyable, nothing special. What's more impressive though is the celebrity talent they got to present the questions. John Cleese, Whoopi Goldberg, Bill Nye, Brooke Burke, Terry Bradshaw, and John Ratzenberger provide their voices to read the questions for the respective categories, and the best part? They sound enthusiastic to be doing it.
Whose presidential campaign was countered by the slogan, "Let them eat jelly beans"?
Who spent just 18 months in seclusion while writing 100 Years of Solitude?
What name is given to the hairy version of a hairless breed of dog?
What did Ireland legalize in 1997 over protests by the Catholic Church?
What New York Liberty star belted out the national anthem before the 2001 WNBA All-Star Game?
Who closed out the millennium with a hit debut CD entitled Abba Pater?
If you're a big fan of Trivial Pursuit or just trivia games in general, then Unhinged is worth picking up. Sure, the questions may be a little outdated by about 16 years, but it could help with your tournaments at Buffalo Wild Wings or local drinking holes trivia night. Either way, for just a few bucks, you can have a great time with friends testing your trivial knowledge. And with that, this is Matt, aka the man formerly known as the LJN Defender, filling in for Popka. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay green everyone. See you next time.